Hey everyone, I'm Haley and welcome back to my channel. So I thought today's video we could be a little bit more casual and just do a vlog because I actually live in Ontario and we are currently in a lockdown. So in today's video, I thought I would take you guys through my afternoon of riding my two horses because currently Missy as well as Libby are on a vacation right now. So I'm only riding Ophelia and riding Savannah right now. So I thought we would do a tack up and ride with me today, but it's a lockdown. So there's not much that I'm doing. So in today's video, I'm going to be riding Ophelia again, and I'm actually going to be riding her with my parents because my parents also are currently training two other babies. So we're going to basically all be training in the arena at the same time. And I have to stick and ball Savannah to get her exercise as well. But stick and balling Savannah might actually not go very well because I've been dealing with a little bit of a muscle issue in my right hand recently. So I've been doing some laser treatments on my right hand as well as basically just giving my hand time to heal from whatever's wrong with it. And it's been about 2 months since I've hit a ball. So today I thought I would stick and ball again. Ow, you just poked me in the eye with a whisker. So I've taken about 2 months off of polo at this point, and I haven't really hit a ball in 2 months other than with my left hand, like you guys saw in my past video. So I'm hoping that if I stick and ball today that it's not actually going to hurt because unfortunately polo is my job and I need this hand. But anyways, I've talked enough in this intro and I actually have to get Ophelia tacked up for when we ride in 30 minutes. So let's get started on tacking her up. So normally when I ride Ophelia, I use my jumping bridle, my jumping saddle, and basically all my jumping tack with her because I'm not actually doing anything polo related yet. I'm still just working on flat work. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I'm still working on flat work with her a lot, so it's still just the basics. So every time before I ride, I always get my tack out and ready. And I'm thinking today that I'm not even going to show you my tack corner right now because that could use its own video of me going through and cleaning it because yeah, it's a disaster again, unfortunately. Oh, dear. I almost just dropped my saddle on the ground. That would have sucked. So by the time I finished laying out all of my tack as well as talking to the camera, I basically only had 20 minutes left to tack up both Ophelia and Savannah, so I had to hurry up. Luckily, it's been pretty cold down here, so Ophelia actually was not muddy at all, but I just gave her a quick soft brush before I started tacking her up. I gotta say, my polo colors are light blue, gray, and white, but Ophelia looks absolutely beautiful in olive green. I haven't actually put her in any of my polo colors yet, but I hope she looks as good in them as she does in dark green. So basically what you guys just witnessed there is Ophelia yawning, that way I don't put the bridle on. She does this basically every single time I tack her up, and I think that she's doing it that way it procrastinates me putting the bridle on, but it is actually so funny and so cute. Right now I'm just putting Ophelia's brush boots as well as some bell boots on her. That way when I'm riding she doesn't hurt her legs or anything. And also, I don't know if you guys have seen them in my other videos, but I am currently wearing my Crocs, which are my absolute favorite barn shoe, even though they're definitely not the safest shoe to wear around horses. But they're just so comfortable and they're easy to clean after I walk around in the barn all day long stepping in poop. Also, if you're one of my students watching this video, don't wear Crocs to the barn, please. Do as I say, not as I do. So right now I'm tacking up Savannah because I basically have to ride Ophelia, get off, untack, and then get on Savannah right away so that my dad and mom have enough time to ride all the babies that they have to ride before it gets too late. I'm currently in the process of working Savannah back up from a vacation because during the Christmas holidays, she actually had a little bit of a vacation where I didn't ride her for about 2 weeks, I think. So she's definitely a little bit of a chonker right now. The first time that I rode her 2 weeks ago, I had to actually take my overgirth off, which is that light blue thing that goes around her belly as a backup girth, basically. But I had to take my overgirth off because I couldn't get it done up because she was too fat. But she is slimmed down a little bit, so now I can actually use my overgirth again. So now I am just throwing Savannah's leg protection on, and tonight, since I'm only sick and balling, I'm using front polos, tendon boots, and bell boots to protect her. Normally for polo, I use back polos as well, but today I didn't feel it necessary because I wasn't really going to do any back shots. So Savannah and Ophelia are both tacked up, so now I'm going to go get my stuff on.
Am I filming everyone? Let's get a Sahi being angry.
Can I have you giggling all the time in the video?
No, I'll stop.
Joey. You filming me right now? Should film me, watch. Stay. Keep filming.
Yeah.
Me. Every time you have me in a video, high numbers. Just saying.
You know what's actually very funny about YouTube is that my dad's more concerned about my subscriber count and my view count than I am. Like, very frequently, he's like, how many subscribers are you at now? And I'm like, I don't know.
I'd love that. Oh my god!
So while my dad is making fun of Julia, I'm actually working with Ophelia, working on getting her to turn and bend nicely on her inside instead of just like flailing her head around wherever she wants to go. Her balance, as well as how flexible she is, has come along so well since I've started riding her. And even her neck reining is starting to get really good. I've mainly been working on getting her to be very, very sensitive. That way, when I eventually start playing polo with her, she has an incredible mouth and she stops really, really well and has good brakes, good turn, all of that stuff. I basically want her brakes to be as good as my brother's horse Sombriata, who is she basically has the best brakes out of any horse I've ever ridden in my entire life. I can't even tell you how many times I have almost flown over Sombriata's head because she stops faster than I'm expecting her to. While I was riding Ophelia, Mother Nature decided that she wanted to give us some pretty good freezing rain, so it got super dark outside all of a sudden, and I was pretty thankful that Ophelia didn't actually spook at the freezing rain, only at herself kicking rocks into the walls. Generally, towards the end of the ride is when Ophelia is doing the best, so that's when I start doing a lot more neck reining work as opposed to stuff with her balance, because that is when she is softest with her mouth as well as listening and responding the best. I was actually really happy with her this day because she has only been getting ridden in a group of other horses very, very recently, so the fact that my parents are able to canter around while I'm still working with Ophelia and she doesn't lose focus or freak out is absolutely amazing and a huge step up from where she used to be. So I've just finished riding Ophelia. I'm gonna go get on Savannah now, and the girl who, excuse you. So the girl who works for us named Julia, she's actually gonna come in and ride at the same time I am, just because she's here tacking up for my parents and my dad's letting her ride as well. So we're just gonna go ride, and then I'm going to untack and I'm done. So when I was riding Savannah, I just warmed her up quite a bit before I started to actually stick and ball. And while I was warming up, my dad was just working on one of our other babies that we're training right now. But I basically spent a lot of time warming Savannah up because since she has had her vacation, she is a little bit spicy. And I also wanted to make sure that she was relatively exercised before I started to actually stick and ball, just in case my hand couldn't actually handle it for too long. While I was starting to stick and ball, Savannah thought that it was extreme polo pony time, so she was definitely trying to go extremely fast. So to keep it easy on my hand, I just started with some half swings, and they felt perfectly fine, so I started doing some full swings and just hitting the ball relatively normally. I definitely intended for this stick and ball session to be a very easy and relaxed stick and ball session, but Savannah had other plans, and she was basically trying to canter up and down the arena thinking that we were playing polo. I think she was thinking that it was polo because Julia was in the arena, and lately we've been doing a lot of one-on-one or 2v2 because of the lockdown. But no, Savannah, I just wanted to ride. While I was stick and balling, I was also using one of my lighter mallets that I own, just because I wanted to keep it really easy for my hand, because I've basically only gone up on the hitting cage and practiced on our wooden horse since I've been injured, and I've been like slowly working my hand back into being normal. And I was actually really happy that my hand didn't hurt at all. That's Julia popping in a little bit in the video. It was honestly so awesome to be riding and stick and balling again, because it's been so long and I've missed it so much. Basically, during these last couple of lockdowns and this whole situation that the world is going through right now, I have basically been really working hard on bettering my polo, as well as like my swing and all that different stuff. And I've actually gotten back into jumping, as those of you who follow me on TikTok know. I do actually plan to have a jumping video come out soon. I just haven't had the time to pull my jumps out of the corner of the arena and set them up and get Savannah jumping. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a lot of fun taking you guys through my little afternoon of riding Savannah and Ophelia. They're both all blanketed now, and they're going to be ready for bed soon. All I have to do is feed dinner. But I actually have my night routine video coming soon, which is going to be quite fun. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, as well as leave your thoughts and comments down below, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos. I'll see you guys later.